Did everybody get through okay on the plastic on Saturday? No sort of ankle, knee, back problems?
No, that was okay, and again, I don't think we've used that as an excuse, the pitch or anything. We trained on it, we looked okay on it, and then the game, they were up for it. They were up for the cup, which we talk about. It looked like it was coming back to our stadium, and a replay. 6 minutes went up on the board, and they scored in the 95 and a half minute sort of thing, just before the end of the game. So it was a killer for us all, because we did, and I thought we did well enough in the first half to maybe be a couple up. Then we hit the crossbar, and then all sorts of things happened, and then poor defending, good attacking from their point of view. They were very intensified in getting at us. They wanted to do that, and and it come off for them on the day. But I think we can forget about it now, because I know it would have been a different number. But if Sutton had got Man United, well, they got their Man United because it's Wimbledon, isn't it?
It would have been the same number.
Would it have been the same number? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I thought it was in alphabetical order. So the draw didn't give anybody that we can be jealous about. Give anybody a fantastic draw. There was a lot of championship, premiership games, and feel sorry for Barrow and Sutton, really, because they could. The smaller clubs want one of them big clubs just once, and it keeps them going for a few years.
I don't know whether you saw the comments of Mauricio Pochettino in the week prior to their game against Swansea. He said that they'd had a week where they'd almost pressed reset and refreshed everything, and almost said to, that's gone, we can't affect it, let's not worry about it, let's just concentrate on what comes next.
Yeah.
Is that something that you've been doing this week, or maybe even last week as well?
Yeah, no, it is. And you do that, and you're desperate to press that reset button. However, you still have to talk about what went wrong. Because when it goes right, you have to talk about what went right so that we can carry on doing it. But what went wrong needs to change, and players need to know. And as you probably may know, that I'm not shy in letting people know if they've not performed to their level for whatever reason. We can all make mistakes and that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about defending. We're talking about communication. We're talking about running past people. We're talking about winning your battles. Those are the things that we can say. Look, these are your stats. That's not good enough. That's not going to win us football matches. And then you repress, and then you press the reset button. You know what I mean? So you've still got to go out. You can't just go, I'll forget about that defeat. Don't worry about it. Reset. You can't reset until you know what it is that you're hoping to achieve after pressing that button.
I know you make a big thing of 10 games. This is obviously game number 20, but is it almost game number 1 in effect?
Yeah, it is. And 27 games, you've got to look at it that way. There's still a lot of points to play for. If you get down too early because you're down there, we know that there's times we deserve to be beat, and generally have been beat, but we also know there's times when we deserve to win some games, and we could have had a few more points. So, and a few more points would have got us within, obviously less points of the playoffs. So we mustn't lose faith in everything. I won't anyway. I know the chairman won't. He's a good motivator. He's very good, him and his board, and they support the players, they support the management. They're very good. One of the best I've worked with as far as that's concerned. So that sort of gives you that energy to come in every day and go, yeah, I want to turn this round for the board, for the supporters, and for the players we got here. So it's doing everything you can to become successful for this football club.
There's his very public faith in you, rather than act as that sort of dreaded vote of confidence. But it actually, you can see it from what you said, it actually does sort of motivate you to repay that even more.
We talk. It's good to talk, and it's something that we discuss things in the future and what's just gone on. And the whole board are good football men. John Murphy's been the manager, so they all understand football. So when you talk to them, and I've got a meeting with the chairman this afternoon and a meeting with the board tomorrow on Friday. You know, we know where we're trying to get to, and you go to me and you want to get to there, but it might have to go a little bit like that. But we all agree how to get there, and sometimes there is adversity in football, and you've got to get through it as a group, the whole group, supporters, directors, players, management. We've all got to get through it, and I've been around long enough that I'm not just making it up. I know that it can happen, and nearly every club you take over as a manager generally is struggling, and you have to get it going again, you know. And I got sort of 27 games this time at this club rather than just the 7.
Yeah. 5 of the next 7 are at home because of that Luton game now taking place. Yeah. Is that a very big chance for this squad to move? Because a high points pool in those 5 games, and you're quite a lot of the way there.
Well, you could say our home form is not winning form at the minute; it's drawing form, and certainly we haven't won, you know, that many at home over what we won away. What is it? 2 at home, 1 away. I think we've been in every game, nearly every game. So I don't know until the, you know, it will be if we get it going. You know, if you get this little run, and I still say we've got a group that can put a run together. You've got to get that next first win, and then you've got to go 3 or 4 wins, and if you can get that, which I know people might be thinking, well, they've got no chance after seeing the last couple of games. No, we have, and if we do, then you're back in play again.
Finally, only Asa and Dan Holman, the ones definitely out for this weekend.
Who's the other one?
Asa and Dan Holman.
Oh, Asa. Asa's still out, and Dan Holman will still be out. He's gutted, really. He wants to be helping, you know what I mean? So, but he's injured, and we have been unlucky this year with sort of major injuries at certain times. And
with him especially.
Well, with him especially, you don't get many 30-goal-a-year strikers around. So hopefully we'll get him back, and it'll be like a new January signing.
Any idea how long he'll be? Will it be New
January?
Year?
I would have thought.
Yeah.
You know, I would have thought just early January. Anything before that is a bonus.
Okay. Thank you.
No
Thank
problem.
you.